First pull that time, y'all. Thank goodness, because that thing can be a bear to start with a pull rope. Guys, welcome back to the Piney Woods Homestead. I know hop on the Easy Boardwalk Jr. today. I got some lumber to mill up for a friend of mine, Stanley, who wants to build some raised beds out of white oak, the best material that you can use for a raised bed. So guys, thanks for stopping in. We're gonna get to milling a little bit of lumber. Y'all, a fresh blade works wonders on this really hard oak. This species of oak has to be some of the hardest I've ever milled. And y'all, this log has been down for an hour. It was actually destined for the firewood pile. And I pulled out a few so I can mill up some boards for some raised beds for a friend of mine. And it makes it just a little bit harder to mill because it's not green anymore. It's still not seasoned wood, y'all, even though it's been down for a year. It hadn't been split, nothing like that. But it's getting there. You can tell from the ends the seasoning process has begun, but we're gonna get it anyways, y'all, and it's gonna be some good lumber for these raised beds. Y'all, the only thing I'm concerned about with this log is there are some deep gashes in them where the excavator dug into them kind of aggressively, dragging them up a hill, and we lost a little bit. So if you wonder why I'm taking so much off in a slab to get a cant, that's part of the reason why. Just use that for firewood, y'all. There's a lot of tension in this log. I don't know if you notice this slab just pop up on both ends and start to cut. But if we sticker it right, it'll dry just fine. right, my cant is right at 12 inches wide, and that's good. Makes some fairly deep raised beds, or if he double stacks them, he'll get a 2-foot deep raised bed, which is really good, y'all. You'll see how many slabs I can get out of here. It's gonna be 1.5 inches. That's what he'll be working with. Oh, and I picked me up several weeks ago a new tape measure at Harbor Freight. $5, y'all. You can't knock it. It works. The old tape measure I've been using has gotten to where it sticks, and a little button on top where you try to put your measure out, hold it in place. It don't work no more. Probably dropped it too many times out in the woods, but I needed something to keep in the pickup truck for when I am logging. Sometimes I just have a few trees and it's easy to pull a tape to get a measurement. So $5 at Harbor Freight, y'all. It looks like metal, but it's not, y'all. It's plastic. That's why it's $5. Y'all, 91 board feet of lumber out of that white oak log. Pretty doggone good. There's some checking on the ends because this log's been sitting out in the weather. No anchor seal, no latex paint, nothing like that on the ends. So let's just say there's 10% waste, y'all. There's still 80 board feet of lumber here, good usable lumber for these raised beds. And I've got a few more logs to mill for my old buddy Stanley. But not bad. Ended up with one 12-inch wide, 1-inch board, cut it down the middle for some trim. I believe he's going to be happy with this, y'all. If you're going to build some raised beds, if you can get your hands on some good white oak, do it. It's going to last for years, y'all. Years. I'll show y'all one more thing here before I wrap it up. The new Woodyard edition. We've had 5 inches of rain, y'all, in really the matter of about a week. About a week's time frame, 5 inches of rain. And y'all, I'm able to drive on it today. And the reason I can with the tractor is because I tracked it all in. If you remembered watching any of the video, I go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth after I've got the grade where I want it. And it just tracks and packs. And then when you get a good hard rain, or even a soaking rain, it tends to run off, dry up quicker, because you don't have a bunch of just, it don't look like a plowed field, y'all. Plowed field, soak it up, you pack it down, it don't do it as bad. Get you back on the job quicker, guys. Guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Y'all hit the like and the subscribe if you hadn't. If you have, as always, guys, we do appreciate you. We'll see you on the next one. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise too high.